Hello. Sorry, I didn't put the mic on and I was speaking. Can you hear me loud and clear, guys? Can somebody say? Lovely, lovely. Morning, morning, morning. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? So, today, fun part, we have basically traded below the new week opening gap that we were aiming for. So, looking forward to how the market plays out. Let me just quickly check if everything seems right. Yeah, looks good. All right, so we have traded below the new week opening gap. So at the moment, just want to try and see what happens here and make a decision on how I want to trade this market. At this point of time, my clarity is that now are we bearish? It depends all on how we basically react inside of this area. Do we start getting rejected? Do we start accepting this? So this is a crucial area for me now. I want to see each level how we react. And remember yesterday I was using this 25, say 50, 7500. Look at how the market reacts to these quadrant, for the opening gap. 25% bounce, 25% bounce, then if it goes below, goes straight down 50%, then 75% stops. Retest yesterday 75% and then drops again. Not yesterday, sorry, the last 4 hourly candle. So it's very, very crucial. The thing is that we are reaching the target for, or I would say we have reached the first target for the 4 hourly acceleration gap. So that is something that we need to keep in mind of where the market might want to go from here. So yeah, just making sure that we know where we are on the 4 hourly. The daily looks at this point of time beautiful. Like this candle is a reversal candle overall. If the daily closes like this, I'll be excited to see what happens next. I'll be very honest. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful candle. Looks good. Are you serious? Oh, really? Let me check. Okay, that's weird. So if I open a new window, oh my goodness, how do I get them here then? Okay, so I have another session planned with people waiting. I did not start that. Okay, so content live upcoming. Oh shit. Okay, let me just go in here and try to comment if I can. So this one, November 5th. Oh shit. Okay, let me just ping them this link. Can someone send them the link in the comments? Or I'll do it just fine. Don't worry. Okay. Alright, so I've told them. Hopefully they will join. I'll keep an eye on this one if people have any questions. So Prada, Tom, Mass and everyone's there. So hopefully they all will just jump in quickly. Yeah, they are jumping in. I can see 6 people here. And let me just pin that comment so that people know. Pin this message so people now know what's happening. Alright, 6 people are here. Daisy, hi. Let me just tell them on my here as well. Alright, so I've told them everywhere. I think they will jump in. So still 4 people are waiting on that stream. So hopefully they will realize that I'm in the wrong place and they will come here. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's get back to where we were. So daily looks beautiful as of now. Daily looks amazingly beautiful. So Tom is here, Po is here, Nico is here. There are still 4 people waiting on that session. 2 people now, so I can let those 2 just wait for me. I think if they love me enough, they'll read the comments. Alright, so what I'm looking at right now is that how do we react inside here? Like it would be lovely to see a 5-minute sweep of liquidity and then a reversal, like go to Asia high, sweep that Asia high and then start getting reverse. If that happens, that would give us a very, very beautiful setup. I think when we can target Asia low straight away. So that would be a beautiful, beautiful trade. Let's see if we get that or not. At the moment, volatility is squeezing out of the market and basically waiting for 7 a.m. to come in. Looking at gold, gold has swept the Asia high. I like the rejection. I'll be very honest. I like the rejection. I'll take a short on this at the close of this candle if we close bearish. I'll be I'll keep my stops here. It will be a half risk trade, but I'll let you know if I enter this. Just waiting on a confirmation. So the reason I'm going short is the way we have gotten rejected to Asia high, and then came down below the candle that basically forced the move above Asia high on the 2 minutes, and now we are retesting it. So not yet in. I want to see an inversion of this fair value gap before I jump in. So that would be my trade. So let me just quickly log into top step. Okay. So just waiting on an inversion of that, and then we can enter this. I like this. Okay, cool. Any questions from anyone? Sorry for the other stream, guys. I basically made a mistake there. And I was like, where is everyone? Normally we have a lot more people. I'm like, where's everyone gone? Nobody was here. Later on, thanks to, I think, thanks to M83508. Like, can you keep a short name? Like, it just feels weird to announce your name M83508. It feels like an Android. You know, like I'm calling some Android. Nick says, what tool do you use for percentages? Just fib. Just get a fib retracement and just mark the, go inside here and just mark the 0.25, 0.5751. That's it. And then save it. Template save as. And then you can create like these different templates. It's just normal Fibonacci retracement. Hi Prada, hi Nico, hi Tom Mass. How is everyone, by the way? Yesterday was weird in trading for me. Yeah, yesterday was not so much fun for me. Hi Cuisinaire. Yeah, I'm gonna enter a short on gold here. All right, I'm in. I'll just aim for 2 hour. I'll not aim for something very hefty. So yeah, it's half risk trade, just 2 hour. So don't risk too much on this. Just be smart and risk less. Because this one, I know we are going counter trend, right? All we are trying to do is that maybe we can push through and into this, you know, we have not swept the highs properly, maybe push through down and go down, you know, downwards, see what happens. It's more about that. Pranam Shades, how are you? I think I know who Shades is. How are you, sir? How are you? The way he says Pranam means, you know, like it's a greeting in Hindi. So for Indians, so the way he says that, I know who he is. One small winner yesterday, bad trade management, but it became better and better. See, it's a trade management is, you will learn. It comes with experience, Nico. If it was so simple, then, you know, everyone would be able to do it. It comes with time. You make mistakes, you learn from your mistakes, and that's why we journal, right? When you journal, you realize, oh shit, I was making this stupid mistake here. So once you start doing that, you will start realizing, I should do this, I should do that, and then you'll start building up a better system for yourself. And you know, that's the main thing. Just journal. Even if it's bad or good, just journal your trades and you will start getting an understanding of what you need to do. So I hope that helps you, because I know it's very difficult sometimes, where you know that you are basically trying your level best and still not being profitable for, you know, some time. It's just it's part of the game, man. Nobody is a straight sure shot winner. Everyone has to go through this phase where you're trying and things work, then some things don't work, and you just keep trying though. Because if you keep trying, that's when you will get better at it, and if you get better at it, that's when you will basically be making consistent profits. So yeah, just keep trying. Thank you, Shades. So I want to see what sort of candles do we get now on this gold. If we get bullish candles and we go above this, I might just straight away close it. I'll not even keep it open. So just FYI, because I don't want us to see that sort of price action. What I want to see is that we break below this low quickly and then stay below this low for a while. If we are bouncing from this area, then that means that thesis is wrong and the market might want to go higher. So you just want to be sure that you're in the right direction. So all you're trying to make sure is that you're in the right direction of the market from the beginning, very little drawdown if possible, and then it can go in your direction. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's fine. We reassess, we re-enter something else. But yeah, for now, we have come below, we have inverted the fair value gap. We want to see push towards the downside. We don't want to see the market hanging around. So Nico says, yes, a lot. I started to review my weekly trades and identify all my mistakes for the week and try to avoid them next week. Trust me, it will be very difficult to avoid all of them as well. It's not going to be so straightforward that you are able to straight away avoid all the mistakes that you're making in a matter of 1 week. It doesn't happen that way. But what really happens is it opens a new door where you're reviewing things, where you're trying to understand what's going wrong, what's going right, and that basically forces you, if not straight away, at least in the near future, it forces you to reconsider what you have been doing, which people take at times for granted, and they think that, hey, I'm doing the right things, I know what I'm doing. So it just forces you, and that forcing itself is a very good thing, because then you are kind of asking yourself questions. Hey, why did I enter this trade? Okay, this was the reason I entered this trade. Was it the right trade? So reviewing trade journal every weekend is a very, very good habit. It just makes trading a little bit, you become more answerable to yourself. I know it's very, very difficult to be answerable to yourself, but you just become a little bit more answerable to things that you're doing, and then it just makes your trading better overall. Some people don't think journaling is crucial. Some people I've known being lazy about it, but they don't understand that it just changes you. Because people who do not want to do journaling, they are basically scared to be answerable to anything. They're like, okay, how do I answer this question that I'm asking myself? That is the reason that they don't want to journal. There's nothing else. It's not like they're bad traders. They are bad traders in a way, because if you can't journal, that means you don't have a reason to enter in your journal. If you don't have a reason to enter on your journal, that means you have been gambling. Because every trade that you take should have a reason that why did you enter this trade, and if there is no reason, then what are you doing? You are gambling, right, at the end of the day then. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on journaling as a whole. Maintain your journal. Your journal should be more important than your execution. If you're maintaining your journal, one day you'll be profitable. I know this. I've seen this in a lot of my students who have basically maintained their journal, who have given their best to kind of at least do the things that they can control better, because that's the only thing you can control. You can't control the market, you can't control the price action, the only 2 things that you can control is your risk and your journaling. If you're doing either of those 2 things right, there is a very, very high chance you will be profitable and you will be making money in the long run. If you're doing one of them wrong, there is a high chance that you will be break even. If you're doing both of them wrong, there is a high chance that your house will be remortgaged. I hope that makes sense. Well, the remortgage part was not fun for anyone, I'm quite sure. Nobody would have liked me saying that. But it is what it is, right? It is how the market really works. People who do not journal, people who do not do those things are the ones which are stuck. So I'm not liking how we're reacting right now, but all I want to see is, if we go and do this, do we get rejected or do we get above this? So I'll keep my eyes on that, and yeah, I'll just keep the stops where they are for now, and take it from there. Let's just quickly look at NAS. Yeah, for NAS I want to see the Asia high sweep. That's the only thing I'm waiting for. If it can basically give me an Asia high sweep, I'll be happy to enter. And on the long side, I don't know. I don't see anything as of now. No, I don't see any longs. So yeah, on NAS I don't see any longs. On gold I see a small short which I've taken. So let's see whether that plays out or not. It's all down to this guy. So yeah, give it time. Give it time. Let him warm up. Let him do his thing, and then we'll see. Come on, guys, ask some questions. There are 15-20 people watching the stream on both X and YouTube. So ask questions. This is your time. This is your time to ask me things that you do not know or that you want to learn. Any take on ETH? Well, short it. I'm in a short. So I posted this earlier. To be honest, I've been posting this for last 2 weeks. I told that the moment we close this candle, any daily candle below this level, I'll go short. We closed. I could not enter on the close because I did not see the market. The moment I saw the market, I saw a closure. It was a confirmation. I went short. So I am short 1.5 times my total holding of ETH. So just to clarify, this is a hedge against my my long position, and the aim here is that if the market goes from here right up 17%, I am happy to not take any profits from ETH until that 17% mark. Okay, so I'm basically wiping out 17% of my total profits in this area for a hedge against my long position. So if the moment as my long position is going down, I'm making money overall because my short position is 1.5x the size of my long position. Does that make sense? So let's say I have 10 ETH in my long position. I'm 15 ETH short right now. And then once we reach this target, I'll close 5 of them and I'll buy 5 ETH over here. Does that make sense? So whatever money I get, I'll close 5 ETH position from here in the short at this area, and I'll buy 5 ETH at this area. Then I'll do the same at around somewhere around this area. I'll close my position at 250% or maybe over here, and I'll buy 5 ETH. And then same thing at 400 or 450%, I'll close some ETH and I'll buy some ETH. This is a way you increase your holdings. If you guys don't know, so this is the way you use to increase, like this is the way I have always used to increase my holdings. Whenever I go short, the moment I close that position and whatever size I've closed my position, I just buy that asset for the same size. So as it comes down and if I'm in profit, that's good. Otherwise, if it hits my stop loss, that's fine because it's a zero risk trade. Because as this goes higher, my long position is going higher. The only thing that's happening is that whatever gains were to be made from here to here, I don't make them. So it's a way of trading. I'm not liking gold right now. I'll be very honest. Honestly, this is not looking good. It's stalling under this, and which is not something I wanted. What I'll do is I'm trying to see whether I can move my stop somewhere. No, I can't, to be honest. There's nowhere I can move my stops yet. There's no fair value gap. There's nothing. Okay, yes, I can, to be honest. Yes. I'll just let it sit where it is for now. Let it do its thing. If it's goes above this, I might just close it. So just let it play around for a bit and we'll make a decision soon. It's just stalling. It's not like it's going higher. It's just stalled in that area. Man, so Po, yes, it could be. Yes, I agree. It could just be manipulation before the next leg up, because every down leg can be a manipulation before the next leg up. But this is the problem that most crypto traders have. They think everything is a manipulation before the next leg up. Guys, no. Don't always think like that, because this market, you'll need to see what the market is offering you, and what I try to look at is how we react above highs. This was the last high. How did we react above the high? We just could not sustain the high at all. So if you're not able to sustain the highs, that means there is something wrong with your thesis itself of long positions. Now for me to say that Ethereum wants to go higher, I want to see Ethereum break above this and try to make a new high. Because if it can't do that, that means Ethereum does not have the strength to be able to do that. So where is the liquidity for the manipulation to happen? Like on the higher time frame, is there a liquidity for the manipulation to happen? Yes, we are trading inside this back-to-back fair value gaps. That's the only good thing that you have right now. This range up and back-to-back fair value gaps. I'm not saying that Ethereum is going to go to 1500 for sure. What I'm saying is it might just go sub 3000 before a bounce, proper bounce. And the reason 1500 then might make sense is because this order block that swept the all-time highs, right, is going to turn into a breaker block. So you just need to be wary of things that are happening to be sure what you need to do. It's just you're calculative in regards of where the market is, what the market might do, and all those things. It's nothing more than that. It's not rocket science. It's just being calculative of where you are in the market, what you might want to do, and what the market might want to do as well. So not looking good. I'm really not liking the price action as of now. But yeah, I'll give it some time. I'll let it play out and see what it gives us. So nothing to see on gold right now. Okay, so this is looking good. We have not swept the high. That's the problem though. If we would have swept the high, then would have made my life easier to take a short here. I'll still wait on it. I'll let it do its thing. I don't think it's ready yet for a short. I still want to see this high being taken. So not looking good. I might just close gold if we trade above this. Just FYI. So I might close gold the moment we trade above this. So just keep an eye on what sort of candle gold leaves us with on this 5 minute. Very, very crucial. 2 minutes looks bottomish, I'll be very honest. Weird place for, I'll be very honest, a very, very weird place for this thing to bounce off from. So yeah, just let it do its thing and we'll make a decision as soon as we can. So 8 seconds to closure. If we can push lower now, this will be good. So keeping an eye on this to see what we get. I'm not liking, as I said, I'm not liking this price action. This is not good looking price action overall. I would want to see, like, if we are planning to go down, we have taken this fair value gap and inverted it, some sort of displacement to the downside, and we are not getting that anymore. We just stopped after this displacement. We just stopped completely. So that's not looking good for me. I don't trade ETH, bro. I just protect my positions. I'm not a crypto trader. That was just to protect my long-term position. So as of now, still getting rejected from this 5 minute, small 5 minute fair value gap, but obviously nothing confirmed yet. So you just need to wait and watch how this 5 minute candle forms and closes. That's the most important part. It looks like it's gonna close. It might just want to push higher a little first before going down again. So this is the 5 minute fair value gap that I'm looking at, and the way the candle's forming, it will give us an answer in the next 1 minute 16 seconds of what it wants to do. Questions, guys? Any questions from you guys? Anything that you want to ask? NAS is just going lower. What? Nothing to see. Like, I can't enter that because there's no session liquidity swept at all. The only thing is a deviation above previous day low, which is not something that I want to see alone. I mean, that's not something based off which we can make a trade right now. Like, the only trade you can make from there is bullish, that we have swept. Yes, though there is another side of it that, hey, we could not sustain that. We went above it and we are still going lower, but it's just, I'll see if we get a change in state of delivery right here. Maybe I'll enter, but I want to give it some more time to see what it wants to do. So that would be close to the closure, 5 seconds to closure of the 5 minute candle on gold. So let's see. We are still rejected from that, but it's a bullish candle overall. Like, price coming down and then it respects, it just tries to push through a fair value gap, fails, but next time it can. So you just need to keep your eyes peeled on what it wants to do. Yeah, let's see what happens in here. Again, the 2 minute inversion. If it goes above this, above 2 day open, I'll close this trade, just FYI. I'll basically move my stops to this area. So if you go above 2 day open, I'll just close this trade, get out of it, So yeah, stops are now here. So the risk is literally, I think, 0.2 R overall. We already were half risk, so it's 0.1 R risk. The stops are right now over here. The reason I'm moving it because of the way we are reacting. If we are to go lower, we should see a rejection now. If we don't see a rejection now, then I doubt it's gonna go lower. I think it's gonna go higher first before going lower. So why not just reduce our risk completely and be on the safe side instead of risking more? Yep, still trying to push. So it will be a minus 0.2 R, guys. If it hits the stops, it should be minus 0.2 R, nothing more. So just remember, it's okay if it hits the stops. We don't have to worry. Our risk is managed. We know what we are risking. We surely are not over risking, so we are in the right place. So true day open, reaching. Let's see what happens here. Keep your eyes open and peeled. So it has not stopped us out. So not yet stopped. So we'll give it, I'll just let the stops do their thing. Another bullish candle close in my opinion. And we have now basically forcing the price up above that fair value gap on 5 minutes. 5 minutes still has 2 minutes to close, so we can get rejected, but not really liking this price action. I'll be very honest. Like now what I want to see is that there is a 2-minute candle that engulfs some of these candles on the downside. If that happens, then that gives me confidence. Otherwise, I'm basically always already accepted that I'm having a 0.2 hour loser. Hello Shubham, welcome. If you're concerned about losing 0.2 hour, I'll say close it. That's the only way to save your 0.2 hour. By the way, for people who do not know what an R is nothing but how much you are risking. So let's say my normal risk is $250. 1 hour, 0.2 hour will mean, what, $40? Something along those lines. No, $70. Just giving an example. On this trade, we entered with 0.5 of our risk, so half of our risk that we normally would enter. So that was already reduced in size, and then we have moved our stops lower, which is now 0.4 hour of the original. So yeah, overall, if we lose this trade, we'll lose 0.2 of our normal risk. So yeah. And this is not a 8-hour trade for anyone who is wondering. It was a 2-hour trade, but since we have moved our stops lower, it comes up as 8-hour, 8.8 hour. So if I start putting shorts or cracked an 8.8 hour trade live, that's not true. I'm not gonna do that, don't worry. It's a 2-hour trade, it's just we have moved our stops lower. So I want to see, this candle is nice, I like it. We have engulfed the previous candle. Can we sustain this, and can we move lower further to engulf all this bullish price action? If we can do that, if we can engulf everything over here, then I'll just go break even on this trade and let it just do what it wants, because it's lacking momentum right now, both on the upside and the downside clearly. So you just want to see what it wants to do. To be honest, I'll keep the stops where they are. I don't need to move them any further, but I'll take my first TP on Q1 low for sure. I'll not let it run beyond that. And then if it goes lower with momentum, sorry, then I'll take a decision on what I need to do. As of now, this was a proper retest of the 2-minute fair value gap inversion over here. A very, very good indeed. A retest was very, very good. I like it. Yeah, just wait and watch. I think that's the only thing we can do. We can let it play out and look at the precision of that stop loss. I mean, I'm not taking any credit. To be honest, the stops were not here. The stops were here, right above this candle's body. So it was still very close, but it was because there was true day open and there was an inverted fair value gap. So my mind tells me that if we go into this, the only place we are getting rejected is from true day open, nowhere else. And luckily for us, that's what it gave us. It's not necessary that it is rejected as of now. You want to still see a change in state of delivery. You want to still see an inversion of this fair value gap that it left on the upside, because this is the only one that it has left. So you want to see a closure below this fair value gap. All of these things, if they play out in our favor, that's good. If they don't, you basically take as the market gives you, right? You can't do much about it. You can't be like, oh, I want this, this and that. If market gives you A, you take A. If market gives you B, you take B. So as of now, inversion is complete. We have closed below. What you want to see now is, can we expand lower as well? Or do we just bounce from here? Because even though it has inverted, it's not like a proper displacement lower below that fair value gap. It's just like peek through and then just bounce. So let's see. We'll give it some time. If it works out for us, it works out for us. If it doesn't, then that's fine. Just a small loser. And we move on, right? Let's look at NAS. Okay, NAS is now looking better to me. I mean, I would love to enter, but my mind still says that thank you, Shubham. Thank you so much. I still want Asia high to be swept. I'll be very, very honest. Like, I don't see a trade here. It could go lower. It's just that there's too much price action in the way. We have inverted this fair value gap as well. We might just bounce from these areas lower, easily bounce from these areas. Yeah, even though I like the trade idea of going short here with all this inversion and all this change in state of delivery about to happen, it gives me confidence, but it also pulls some confidence out of me, with the price action. So let's just see. I'll just give it some time to play out. So 2 minute has not done the change in state of delivery as of now. We are just waiting for it to confirm a change in state. If it is not doing that, then most likely it is topping us out in the next leg up. So yeah. So let's see what happens now. If this is the moment you want to see, like, what does this market want? Does the market wants to bounce from here? Because right now it is still respecting in a way this fair value gap. So if the market is respecting this fair value gap, you want to be sure you're on the right side of the market. And if this market wants to go lower, it should basically straight away maybe ping up and just drop straight away. BPR below on the 1 hourly. Let's see. Right over here. That's far away. Yeah, and it's untested to be. Yeah, that is fair point. So this BPR is untested right now. So it will attract price. True. The only concern is that this fair value gap as well is untested, which is right into discount of the down range. Oh no, it is tested. It just pinged and started falling. I don't even see 1 hourly. I need to start seeing 1 hourly. Well, I am training all these guys, right? So they are going to be my arsenal of an analyst who will basically do it for me. Like Jackie has become my BPR lady. She checks all the BPRs and comes back. BPR there, BPR there, BPR there. No, good catch. 1 hourly has a nice BPR on it, so we'll keep an eye if we go there, right in this area. So yeah, but I'm not liking this. Like I wanted to see inversion, change in state of delivery. What I'm getting right now, inversion, and then bounce back higher. So not really good. Not something that you want to see. So you just, yeah, let's see. I'm still thinking on where should my stops be now. I am trying to see where this market should get rejected from now. I can't see anything. The only thing that should have happened is go below this fair value gap and just accelerate lower, but it didn't do that. So yeah, let's just wait. Let our stops do its thing. Don't have any other choice. Questions, anyone? Questions? Any questions from your side? Till we are monitoring this and trying to decide whether we just close it or let our stops be hit. What I'll do is I'll just move my stops to the high of this candle instead of now the up, above that. So just moving my stops lower to the high of 3978.4. So 3978.4 is the new stop loss. The reason I'm doing that is that if this is the lower high that it has made, then it should try and go lower to create a new low below this. If it is not able to do that, that means maybe there is some liquidity which it has left behind which it wants to retest or retake. So if that is the case, then just let it be. Let get out early. That is not going to reduce risk much. It's just going to make it look better, I'll say. So even if you keep your stops there, I don't think there will be much difference in terms of risk. It's just more about what I don't want to see to reflect on the chart right now. So, and what I don't want to see is the price going above this high again. I see it as a protected high. If it goes above that high, I would consider myself being wrong and maybe just get out of the trade. And from the looks, from the way the price action is doing what it is doing, I feel it wants to go higher before going lower. Like, you're not getting any displacement towards the downside. Every time you're selling, trying to sell off, you're basically being blocked by the buyers. Like, even the Q1 low is so close to us and we are still not going to sweep it. So even if we go to Q1 low and sweep it, that gives us an understanding, okay, there was some pressure. That is where the pressure went away. The market is not even going there. But yeah, let's just give it some time. One more minute. I think we'll get some sort of reaction in the next 1 minute or so, because it will be 30-minute open, and maybe we'll get some reaction from the market in the next 45 seconds. I think the 90 also closes now, right? No, 30 minutes to go. Just give it some more time. Let it move its, let it do its ballet. Play around, do its ballet. That is Nas trying to do. Yeah, let's see. Nas I'll only short once it has swept the higher side. I don't want to trade Nas until it sweeps any liquidity right now. I just feel Nas is not yet ready for that. Okay, go away. So let's see if we get any volatility with the 30-minute candle open. Trying. If it fails here, then it's just not good. It's not looking great. Too slow a price action for a trade to be in. All right. Questions, guys, come on, throw some questions. Otherwise, then it becomes a silent stream. What's the use of a silent stream? I can only tell you as much as I see on the charts, right? I can't keep telling everything. So if you want to pick my brain, you need to ask me questions. If you'll ask me questions, then yes, I'll be able to tell you what I'm seeing. So even 730 did not bring anything. So daily bias is bearish. We have traded below the new week opening gap. We are trading below it right now. Daily bias is bearish until proven otherwise. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. The only time I will turn bullish now is that if we trade above that new week opening gap again. Like, it's balanced now. The new week opening gap is completely balanced. It's just that you want to see the market show you something there. You just can't turn bullish or bearish without anything from the market to be on your side. So that's why. So let's see what's happening on 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll let the stops do their thing, guys. It's very slow price action as of now. There's nothing much happening. All you can do is wait and watch and let the market do its thing. The ATR is just dropping every second without any push in any direction. Not really liking that. What was the reaction at the 1-day OB which led to the all-time high? Not a good reaction, but it also at discount. I'll check it out. 1 second. What is the time frame should I see if I want to go for swing trade for a few months? Depends. So if you're planning to go on a swing trade for a few months, that's not a swing trade. That's mostly a position. So you're going for a position, and you should be looking at daily and an entry confirmation maybe on 8 hourly. So yeah. So if you're basically trading for a few months, it's not really a swing. A swing is maximum a week to a month, right? Uh, Positional trading is few months, then investments a few years. There's no confirmed reaction yet, Nico. I'm gonna close this trade, guys. I'm gonna get out of this position, and I'll see later on. Maybe if we get another opportunity, I'll re-enter. So I'm out of this, break even. I don't want to see this do what it is doing. Just get bored to hell with this price action. It's just not fun. If it gives another opportunity, I'll enter. So I'm out of this position. If you're still in, keep your stops where they are. I would say not move them. If you want your stops to be hit, that's fine. I just got out on break even. It's easier for me, and maybe the market might move now since I am out. So no change in state of delivery on 5 minute for Nasdaq as well. Still wait and watch. Okay, there was a question. Was the reaction at the one day order block which led to the all-time high not good reaction? It was also in the discount of the bullish range. Okay, so let's look at that. Number one, where is it a confirmation that this is a bullish one? How do you know this is not going to go higher? You need, when you're talking about a reaction, you don't just say, oh, look at this is a wick now. The day just started, it has 14 hours to go. This candle could close here if Trump comes and says I had sex tonight. So you can't just look at that, Nico. You need a confirmation. You need some sort of confirmation. Yes, this is what I wanted to see. This is what has happened, and I'm confirmed that this is going to happen now. Doesn't matter if it is in discount or it is not in discount. You need a confirmation of it to basically tell you that, hey, look, I went into the order block, I traded in there, I did a change in state of delivery, or I did some sort of break of structure or change of character. It has done nothing. It's just one single candle. Or even on the 4 hourly, let's see, is there any change in state of delivery, any change, break of structure? The bias cannot be bullish because of that. The bias cannot turn bullish because of that. It's as simple as, the answer is simple. One candle or one wick doesn't turn your bias. You're talking about daily bias and then you're looking at lower time frame price reaction, then it's not going to work out, bro. You cannot do that in simplest of words. So I think it was a good exit on gold as I'm looking at the chart on the other screen. So stop loss should be triggered for everyone now if you were still in the trade. And yeah, now let's see and wait and see how we react on above this high, and we'll make a decision on whether we want to enter another trade or not. So this is a crucial area now. So I would love to see us getting rejected right over here. So this will give me a good, this is the diagonal liquidity, that trend line liquidity that's coming through. If we get rejected here, I will be happy to enter another trade and take a position. So yeah, just waiting and watching what happens here now. So that's why you just give price time, right? So initially, yeah, this didn't work out. We closed at break even. Now, if we are not able to break out of this trend line liquidity, we have grabbed the liquidity now. We have gone inside that breaker block again. Maybe this is the point where it's going to get rejected. So if it does a change in state of delivery, we can short again from here and see what happens. So just waiting to see what sort of price action we get now. What you would want to see is quick inversion of this fair value gap. If that can happen, that will give me signals that okay, I want to go down. If this price basically does not invert this fair value gap, then I don't know, maybe I'll not get a trade, because I'm still waiting on Nasdaq to confirm a trade for me. And the trade for me on Nasdaq is pretty simple. Maybe, at least a 15-minute change in state, or maybe a retest of this BPR right over here, or this BPR which is happening right now. I don't know. Nasdaq is very, very unclear to me right now. So for Nasdaq, I'll just wait. I'll just let it do its thing. I don't want to enter Nas. So we are entering that fair value gap. I want to see how we react in there. Like, this is a beautiful candle as of now. You want an inversion here. If you get an inversion here, that would be perfect, but market says fuck you. So just wait and watch. Let the market do its thing. So just keep your eyes. See, the reaction right now is pretty decently bullish. So all you can do is wait and watch. You can't enter. You can't do much about it. So yeah, just wait. Let it do its thing. So we are now trading above that inverted fair value gap, which is not really good for the market. At least for the short positions, that's not good. So let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, I don't see any opportunity, guys. The only opportunity I see is now down here. Like, do a change in state of delivery and then maybe. Otherwise, no, I don't see an opportunity today. Because I'll not take this long up higher. I don't want to take. I mean, we have swept Asia high. We have not shown any displacement above. The only things I can see is shorts, and the price action does not really is not really playing in the short direction. It basically is trying to bounce out of every bullish fair value gap and then not displace below once it inverts, which does not give me any sort of confidence in where this market wants to go right now. So yeah, you just wait, you let the market play out, and if it goes down below this fair value gap with power, with displacement, leaving another fair value gap, then you can short and put your stops above this high. But you just need to first wait for that to happen. Till the time that happens, there is no trade on gold now. So moment of truth, in my opinion, now. Now is the moment of truth, what it wants to do. If it pushes down now, then I think it's going lower. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. If it would have gone down at that point, it would have basically kept going lower. So this is looking like a amazing candle. Yeah, not anymore. 10 seconds. Let's see what this 10-second candle does. As of now, it's in the middle. It's in the place where this market could go either way. I'll be very honest. It's fun place to be in for this market. All right. So good closure, I would say. In my opinion, closing outside, uh, not so much power, but still enough power, in my opinion. So now you just want to see how this candle reacts. For me, I'm not going to trade now. Yeah, I'm not going to take any trades, guys. I don't see any trades. If we get a change in state of delivery to the downside, maybe. Otherwise, if we are able to break above this high and just give powerful reactions, then yes, I would like it. But other than that, there's nothing for me. So with that, I'll call it a day. I don't think there's any London session. So break even London session. Uh, Took one, closed it at break even. So nothing. Not the price action I wanted to see. So no trades for me. I'll see you guys on Friday then. Thank you so much for joining in. Thanks for taking our time, and sorry for the boring stream. Take care. Bye.